Monday, Rutgers. I'm Manuel Silva-Paulus.
And I'm Kim Peterman. We have a great last show lined up for you. It is Monday, April 30th, 2018.
Weather watcher Max Hazzon will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
Daniella Cardona will paint the town scarlet at this year's Hot Dog Day event.
Mark Beal will visit later to talk about his new book.
We've got tons to get to. Let's wake up, Rutgers.
Hello and good morning, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this great Monday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Monday morning this semester with all of the exciting news, events, and weather. Though unfortunately, this is our last Monday of the semester. Are you excited for our last show, Manny?
I am excited. It's been quite a semester, lots of ups and downs, but so such is life. Such is life. How have you felt about this past semester, all of our past shows?
I felt like our shows have definitely, as you said, have their ups and downs, but I think that it's been a general improvement. The lows have been a little higher towards the end of the semester, as have the highs. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I'm both excited for our last show and a little sad since it's my last week at Rutgers at all.
Yeah, definitely a bittersweet moment. You're transitioning into adulthood.
Though legally, it's weird. College, you're legally an adult, but in many ways you're still not. So now it's
Very true.
Have to deal with the real world and pay for health insurance.
Very true.
But we still got finals to get to. How are your finals weeks looking?
It's looking a little rough. Finals always puts me down in a bog a little bit. It does take me a little bit of time to sort of transition into the study mode. So. It's been a process. Let's call it that. How have your finals been going?
Well, I've gotten one final project in. I've got 2 more due tomorrow, and then after that, it's just 2 exams and 1 essay. So we'll see how it goes.
I wish I could just have projects. Studying for exams is just way more difficult, in my opinion.
I used to think that, but the thing is, when you then have all the projects due on the same day, it ceases to be like, oh, I just have a project.
Right. I guess, yeah. There's some pros and cons to everything.
Exactly. It all balances out. Max, how's your finals week looking?
Hey, everybody. So finals week for me in terms of preparation for it, so far it's not going too bad. I've already started studying for my final exam starting on Thursday. I also have 2 projects I had to get done, one by Wednesday and one by early next week. But so far, I've been keeping on top of all my finals. And in terms of preparation, I think I'm doing a great job. So I feel pretty confident about finals week. Back to you guys.
Awesome, Max. It's great that you're feeling so prepared. I know a lot of people don't. Thankfully, we have the reading days to help us get ready for the onslaught that is about to hit us.
Yeah, I'm using those days for some rest, though. Like I mentioned last week, those are the days for me to just chill and not think about finals for a little bit until I really start to get into my grind.
That was me this weekend. I mean, we worked Rutgers Day, but outside of that, I just took this weekend to avoid people and not do things.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good strategy. But speaking of new things, we have a lot of things coming up in the show, but before we can get to the rest of that, let's see how much you know.
When is the last day to add a summer session course without a late fee? We'll find out the answer right after this.
Hey, do you want to go get lunch?
Sure, can you swipe me in though?
I guess, but you don't have any more meal swipes?
No, unfortunately I ran out.
Well, what are you going to do for food?
Right now I'm buying, but once my cash starts going down, I gotta look for other solutions.
Oh, well, I have the perfect solution. Rutgers has a food pantry here on campus.
The Rutgers Food Pantry falls under the Off-Campus Living and Community Partnerships Office and is located at 39 Union Street on the College Avenue campus and is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. When you walk into the office, just tell the receptionist at the front that you are there to utilize the pantry. They will then assist you in figuring out what to take and how much to take based on your personalized needs. For more information, visit www.foodpantry.rutgers.edu.
You can go to their Facebook page and like it for food pantry updates, or you can go to their website at foodpantry.rutgers.edu.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, when is the last day to add a summer session course without a late fee? Now it's time to find out the answer.
The last day to add a session in 1 course without a late fee is May 4th. The last day to add a session 2 course without a late fee is June 2nd. The last day to add a session 3 course without a late fee is June 16th. Moral of the story, if you want to add a summer course, do it sooner rather than later. A good way to remember that session 1 deadline is May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you, Manny.
Yeah, May the 4th be with me. I thought we were over the Star Wars references in 2018, but you know what? I guess they'll never end.
No, but I mean, it's a good week of holidays. I mean, you've got the slightly new and nerdy holidays, and then you've got Cinco de Mayo, you know, some nice things to break up our finals.
An actual holiday, which I am looking forward to. I am Hispanic, and although it is a Mexican holiday, I do intend on celebrating with my Mexican friends.
Nice. Max, for anyone celebrating any holidays, how's the weather looking?
Hey everybody, so Kim, as you mentioned, so Cinco de Mayo right now is not looking too bad, but I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit. Good morning everybody, Weather Watcher Max Hazzon here to give you the final forecast for the semester on April 30th, 2018. So we had a cool start, morning low temperature of 42 degrees, which is just below our average low of 45 degrees. We will not be reaching our average high this time of year of 67 degrees. And with this cool weather, will that trend last? Well, not for long, because we will be having a major temperature warm-up beginning tomorrow, which I will talk more about in the 7-day forecast. However, for today though, a gloomy last day of classes with cloudy skies, no rain in the forecast, maybe a spy shower or two. And later this week, storms are possible on Friday. So Kim, as you mentioned, may the 4th be with us. Well, hopefully that the storms don't hit our area. So looking at our future radar, so here's all the snow that is actually further to north. Luckily, thank goodness, we will not be seeing any snow. If anything, as I mentioned, maybe a spotty rain shower or two coming by later this morning, but for the most part, it's going to stay predominantly dry. For today, though, high temperature of 60 degrees, as I mentioned, mainly cloudy skies with some breezy conditions coming from the northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. We could even see gusts of 30 miles per hour. So if anything, bring a sweatshirt because it could be a little chilly at times with the wind chill dropping down. For the day planner, though, 49 degrees at 10 a.m. It's only going to get much warmer, but clouds will stay in the area. 56 degrees at 2 p.m. We will see maybe a few peaks of sunshine later on the day. 6 p.m., 58 degrees, but mostly cloudy skies. Clouds begin to decrease, though, at 10 p.m., dropping temperatures into the lower 50s. And for tonight, though, temperatures will drop even into the lower 40s. Clouds will be decreasing overnight, giving us partly cloudy conditions, a light west-northwest wind at 5 to 8 miles per hour. Later on the show, I will give you guys a regional outlook along with the 5-day forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Max. It's nice to know that most of the week will be good. It will be good weather. Like, it's nice to finally have like warm temperatures.
Yeah, I think these temperatures are really good for going outside. I'm looking forward to maybe, taking a little break and going outside to just, enjoy the weather, maybe study. Not so sure about that. I'm not the biggest fan of studying in general, so going outside to study, it doesn't sound like the greatest thing for me, but I'm definitely looking forward to taking a chance to really capitalize on this weather.
I mean, I will say, no matter where you prefer to study, getting some vitamin D is always good for your energy levels and your emotional levels, so keeping stress down, taking a walk out in some sunshine is always a great option.
Take a men's multi. What you need. Get some vitamins.
Yes. And even though finals are going on, that doesn't mean that everything at the university has come to a halt. We'll be back right after this with some news and events.
The Rutgers libraries have some of the biggest resources this university has to offer. There are 9 libraries located throughout all campuses with convenient hours to fit any student schedule.
The Alexander Library on College Ave campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Art Library, located on College Ave behind Scott Hall, is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Carr Library on Livingston campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Chang Library on the Douglas campus is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Mabel Smith Douglas Library on the Douglas campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Library of Science and Medicine on Bush campus is open 24 hours, but before 8 a.m. and after 10 p.m., a valid Rutgers ID is required. The Math and Physics Library inside of the Hill Center on Bush campus is open from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m.
There's plenty of space for everyone at the library, so come inside.
Welcome back, Rutgers. There's always exciting things going on at the school, so let's find out what they are with some news and events.
Rutgers students want to change the world, and many are already working towards doing that. This past March, first-year Rutgers Camden student A.J. Arnold served as the student coordinator and official voice of the South Jersey March for Our Lives. The rally was organized in the wake of the mass shooting in Parkland, Florida, which brought together almost 1,000 people seeking to change gun laws. Arnold, an 18-year-old man, has a history of leading activist and advocacy movies since high school and when he was president of the school's Gay Straight Alliance organization. At Rutgers, he's continued to work as an assistant at the university's Office of Diversity and Inclusion and the secretary of Camden's Club 26, a club dedicated to promoting awareness and understanding of LGBTQ+ students. He plans to continue to engage himself politically by helping run registration drives for elections in November. So I think that's really great that someone who is a Rutgers student is bringing awareness to an issue like gun violence.
Definitely. It's always great to see someone so young and someone so close to our age. It's inspiring, really, to see them working so hard to bring awareness to important issues from around the world. People all over the university are doing it. Speaking of which, this month, Rutgers students joined over 13,000 people from more than 40 countries to memorialize victims of the Holocaust at the International March of Living in Auschwitz. Representatives of Rutgers University's Miller Center for Community Protection and Resilience marched together to pay respect to the 6 million Jews and millions of other people tragically killed during the Holocaust. The center was founded by Rutgers alumni Paul Miller, and their mission is to implement programs that protect vulnerable populations by identifying and publicizing best practices, assisting in security and civil liberty issues, and much more. They also hope to educate students about genocides such as the Holocaust, because a CBS poll determined that 4 out of 10 millennials did not know that 6 million Jews were killed during the Holocaust, and 2/3 could not identify what Auschwitz was. So this is definitely an important issue. The Holocaust is such a big piece of history for us to remember, and to remember the people who died in it, and that Rutgers is helping to do that and to help prevent something like that from happening again is just great.
Yeah, I think it's really important that the memory of these people are memorialized and people can call back upon it to not forget. And Rutgers is always helping people stay memorialized, and one of the ways they kept people's memory alive is through photos. So if you're a senior and you still need graduation photos, then you can grab your phone or camera and come out to Senior Pictures to have a photo shoot with friends. During the event, all seniors can bring their friends to take photos at High Point Stadium, and all who attend will be entered into a raffle for free new alumni season tickets for the 2018 football season. The event will take place today, April 30th, and tomorrow, May 1st, from 9 to 11 a.m. A valid Rutgers ID is needed to enter. For more information, go to programs.rutgers.edu and look under Pictures at the Point. So I think that's really great. You know, senior pictures are really important, and it's really important for, especially, you know, when your parents get these senior pictures and you're like, oh my gosh, like, it's real, like, it's happening. I'm sure you must be excited with you being a senior.
I definitely have a lot of pictures. My dad in particularly really likes taking pictures, so it's like I get all of them for free. But it's always great to have ones with friends, and you could go, oh, look, I socialized with human beings.
Yes, it's always good to be reminded of that.
Yes. Though before I can get to graduation, I need to study for finals. And studying for finals is stressful, but Rutgers has ways to help. Come over to the Rutgers Hillel Center at 70 College Avenue from May 1st, from tomorrow, May 1st to May 9th, from 9 a.m. to 11:45 p.m. for the perfect study spot. There will be plenty of hot drinks and snacks in different varieties to suit everyone. Grab your study group and head down to the Hillel Center to prepare for your finals and ace those exams. For more information, search Rutgers Hillel on Facebook. I've got to say, I love that the Hillel building's open so late. It's a really great building. I spend quite a bit of time there because I'm in Kohalila, and it's just, there are so many really cozy spaces and also some really spacious ones. They're going to be serving snacks there, but there's also always a refrigerator with leftover food from events that's just dedicated to free food for students, so you can just go and take whatever you want whenever.
Yeah, I've only been there once. I went with a friend of mine who's Jewish, and she showed me around because I've never been, and I was like, I want to see it. And it was really cool. It had a really nice building. Like, it's really, like, cozy. I think everyone should, just check it out.
Yeah, no, I know. I took a friend there recently, and she's like, this is my new favorite place.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yes. So Rutgers has lots of things to do during finals. We'll be back with more events and weather right after this.
Hey Rutgers, I'm Daniella Cardona, and today I'm here on College Ave for RUPA's Hot Dog Day event. Although National Hot Dog Day isn't until July, we have the opportunity to enjoy free food and games right before the stress of finals takes over. Let's go grab a bite. What is Hot Dog Day?
All right, so Hot Dog Day is one of the many traditions that we have here at Rutgers. It's actually over 10 years old and was founded before RUPA was even founded. So Hot Dog Day is just one of those things that makes something unique out of Rutgers and a tradition that we have that most other schools don't have.
You provided all the hot dogs today?
We're cooking almost 6,000 hot dogs between beef, vegan, and the chicken.
And what brought you out to Hot Dog Day?
I've come to Hot Dog Day every year since I was a freshman.
I think it's a really good event to have during finals, and I really wanted to see my friends and eat some good food.
One of the beauties of having an outdoor event is that anyone and everyone can and do show up. The weather is so nice today, so we have the zip line, we have laser tag, there are some crafts, we have a photo booth. Of course, there's a DJ for some dancing.
And what's your favorite part about Hot Dog Day?
Look around you, the crowd, the happiness, look at the smile, everybody's happy, free hot dog. It's a good day for the kids. It's a holiday.
And what kind of toppings do you put on your hot dog?
I put everything on my hot dog. Ketchup, mustard, cheese, bacon, relish.
Well, Rutgers, I hope you had just as much fun as I did. Until next time, remember to keep taking study breaks and paying attention to Scarlet. I'm Daniella Cardona, RUTV.
Thanks, Daniella. That definitely looked like a lot of fun. I know that I didn't get the chance to go because I had my internship, but I mean, any opportunity for free food, I definitely would have been in there.
Yes, I had class, unfortunately, but I know that I saw them setting up the zip lines and everything, and it looked like a lot of fun. I do miss the fact that I am sad I missed out on free hot dogs, but hopefully later this week it'll be good weather to go out barbecuing and make my own.
Sure.
Max, is it going to be good barbecue weather?
Hey, so Kim, in the extended forecast, I'm going to talk more about that. For this week, though, it's going to be looking like a great day to get a grill going, throw some hamburgers, hot dogs on the grills, and serve up some nice little barbecue. But as I mentioned before, we're going to go to the regional high temperatures. So last time I talked about how cool it was. Luckily, though, we're not the coolest area on the map. Oneonta only going to be reaching 46 degrees as our high today. And as I mentioned before, there's some snow going on there, so it is pretty cool up there now, and it's going to continue on through the rest of the day. But as we head further south, a little bit warmer. Newark cooler than us, though, 58 degrees. Down in Rutgers, Camden, 63 degrees. Our warm spot is down to our southwest in Baltimore at 70 degrees. For tonight's lows, though, 46 over in Newark, 45 in Camden. Much cooler up in Oneonta at 35 degrees, but in the low 50s in Baltimore at 53 degrees. So, as Kim mentioned, in terms of having a barbecue, this week is looking absolutely fantastic with the exception of maybe today and Friday. High temperature today of 60 degrees, looking pretty cloudy, so pretty gloomy day today. But look at tomorrow, though, 78 degrees, mainly sunny skies. 82 on Wednesday, only going to get much warmer, and even 86 degrees on Thursday. So that's actually feeling like beach weather. So if anybody doesn't have any finals to really worry about, or they have time to study, from Tuesday to Thursday, it's the best day to go grab a beach towel, and if you're out on the Cook Douglas campus at any time, head over to Passion Puddle and definitely study out there because it's going to be looking marvelous. On Friday, though, unfortunately, we do have a chance of some isolated thunderstorms rolling in, possibly rolling through the area, but it's a little too early to call right now. However, radar has been shown we could see some possible severe storms, but we'll have more updates with that through Weather Watchers. For more information on any possible severe storms this week, you can check out the Weather Watchers on channel 23.1 at RUTV Network, or you can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/RUWeatherWatcher, or you can follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW, and don't forget to use the hashtag RUWeather. And for more weather information, go to weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. I'm Max Hazzon. I hope everybody does very well in their finals, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Max. It's so great that we're going to be hitting the 80s throughout the week.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that warm weather. I've flourished when it comes to warm weather. I'm not a fan of the cold at all. I have Caribbean blood, so I need some nice 80s.
Yeah, and I definitely appreciate it. I was housing people from Ithaca this weekend because my a cappella group had a concert, and they were talking about how it snowed last week there.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm very happy we're here and there's 80-degree weather and there's sun.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about snow anymore. It's tragic.
Yes. Thankfully, we don't have that anymore. But we still got plenty of show to get to.
Yes, we do, including an interview with Mark Beal. He's going to tell us about some things that incoming freshmen should know about college.
Yeah, and we'll be back with that right after this.
Did you lose your ID? Not sure of what to do? First, send an email to lostcard@aps.rutgers.edu to suspend your card so no one else can use it. Next, visit one of the RU Connection offices to have your lost or stolen ID card replaced. There is an office located on every campus. Records Hall on College Avenue is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Bush, Cook Douglas, and Livingston campus housing offices are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. The Public Safety Card office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. You will need to pay for your new ID with $20 in RU Express. If you don't have RU Express, you can go to the cashier's office next to Records Hall before getting a new ID. Make sure to provide a form of unexpired government-issued photo identification when asking for a new ID. It's that easy to replace your ID. Make sure to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it again. For more information and a more detailed explanation, visit pst.rutgers.edu/rules.php.
Welcome back, Rutgers. We are very excited to welcome Mark Beal, author of 101 Lessons They Never Taught You in High School About Going to College. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Manny, thanks for having me on Wake Up Rutgers.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me a little bit about yourself and your book.
5 years ago, the School of Communication asked if I'd come in and teach marketing and public relations courses. So I've been doing that for 5 years, and it was the students who constantly asked me about how do I get a job, how do I get an internship, how do I write my resume. And so they inspired me to write my first book, 101 Lessons They Never Taught You in College, which is all about that transition to a career. But then, after that book came out a year ago, I thought, these students have so much to offer the next generation of high school students. Why not seek advice from them about what advice would they give to current high school students? And so I crowdsourced students across the country, many at Rutgers, and they came back with great advice, great lessons, which we turned into 101 Lessons They Never Taught You in High School about going to college.
Great. So would you say that part of the reason that you decided to write this book was the students?
Absolutely. The students are so inspirational. I talk about students today, Gen Z. They're changing the world.
Yeah.
And they have so much to offer. So as a professor, I want to take advantage of that. I want to give them a chance to, share that advice, share those lessons. So I thought, what better way than to collaborate with them, almost co-author this book with them, and I think it's great.
Yeah. So what has your experience been getting insight from other students in writing this book?
I'll tell you, I put this email out to maybe 40 or 50 students, and within minutes, I had advice, I had lessons, recommendations, to current high school students. Never skip a class. That was number one. That came through loud and clear. Befriend your professors. Your professors want to help you. They want to help you throughout your college career. So befriend your professors. And I think the third theme that came through, take advantage of everything that's on a college campus, clubs, guest lectures, everything. It's there for you. Don't get just in the routine of class, sleep, but go out and take advantage of everything. So the lessons, the advice, the tips, they came in within minutes and they didn't stop coming in. And so soon I had more than 101, but of course many were similar.
Great. Yeah, so I think that's definitely inspiring that so many students were willing to give feedback. So why do you think that students who are coming into college should read this, and how would it help them?
Well, I don't know if there's anything out there currently from current college students saying, here's what I learned, here were the mistakes I made, here's things that can help you. I really don't think there is, right? A book that's from current college students that's, kind of a guide, a manual to current high school students. So I think it's relevant, it's real time, it's advice they're giving now as they're experiencing college. And I think this is unprecedented. So I've gotten folks who come back to me and say, we need this book. Parents have said, I need this book. I want to give it to my daughter or son who's graduating high school here in a few weeks. And so again, I think it's unprecedented, first of its kind, and a lot of valuable advice from, again, current college students.
Definitely. And so what about non-first year students? What can they learn from this book?
That's interesting, because a lot of the advice that came in didn't apply per se just to high school seniors going into college, but it was more sophomore, junior year. And I think the themes that rose there were, one, start networking your first day on campus.
Definitely.
Don't think, it's 4 years away, I can worry about it then. So I think start networking, start meeting people. The second one was, you're never too young to start getting real experience. I mean, look we're here at RUTV.
Yeah.
You want to be in television, as a freshman, you should be here working somewhere on set. Over at the School of Communication, we have a student-run PR agency, Scarlet PR. If you want to be in PR and marketing, you should be over there every Wednesday night when they have their meetings, getting involved. So that's real experience, and the experience can start right here on campus, and then extend to other kind of internships. So that was another theme for kind of those sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And I'm seeing that now as I review resumes of seniors. And some of those resumes, there's just very little experience. And so as they're trying to get jobs and compete with other graduates, it's this kind of experience that can help you and help you stand out.
Great. Well, I think that's super great advice. So where can students go to pick up a copy?
Students, parents can go to Amazon.com. Very easy to get. As I mentioned, the book's been out for only about 2 or 3 weeks. Great reviews so far, very positive feedback, but I'm loving it from two parts. One, the students who contributed are proud that they are, published, because they're in this book. Every lesson is attributed to a student. And the parents who've purchased it and ordered it have said just fabulous advice that I wasn't getting anywhere else. So I'm very proud of the book.
Yeah, well, definitely. I'm sure that there's some great advice for all types of students out there, and I definitely look forward to maybe picking up a copy and reading it myself.
And if not, we'll get you the next book, 101 Lessons They Never Taught You in College.
All right. Well, thank you so much
for
joining
Manny.
me this morning.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned, Rutgers. We'll be back with more show right after this.
Do you like kicking back in your free time? Sometimes the dorms can get stuffy and boring, so head on over to the Rutgers Zone. Need somewhere to watch sports? Need to satisfy that ice cream craving? Or are you tired of your old video games? Rutgers Zone is where you need to visit. Enjoy some games, food, TV, karaoke, and so much more. And don't forget to ask for those ice cream toppings. With all of the cool things at the Rutgers Zone, why would you even leave? If you are on Livingston campus, make sure you swing by the Rutgers Zone, just a bus stop away. For more information, please visit zone.rutgers.edu.
Well, Rutgers, that'll do it for today's show.
For more events happening this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Follow us on social media by searching RUTV Network, and follow us on Twitter by searching @WakeUpRutgers. We love hearing from you.
Join us next semester for more exciting Rutgers news and events.
Thanks again for tuning in and to Mark for joining us. I'm Kim Peterman.
And I'm Manuel Silva-Paulus. Good luck with finals and have a great summer, Rutgers.